Hey, and welcome to Paytime with Robin and African Payment Solutions. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I thought I'd chat about the African payments landscape and where we fit in and optimally and so on, just so it gives our target market an idea of the kind of things that we can do for them and just the general landscape of African payments. So to kick off with, there's some nice large institutional e-commerce players like Jumia, Takealot, and so on, who are familiar with the local payments market. So there's not as much value we can add to them as we might be able to add to an international or multinational e-commerce company, because those local platforms are well entrenched in the local fabric of society, have a good understanding of what's required, what's not required. Yeah. And then, of course, the SMEs, there's a massive growth in SMEs, particularly across marketplaces and platforms across the continent, and particularly with COVID-19. So whilst that's also an amazing market, there's locals who take care of that quite competently, local payment processors. And so, yes, that's also not our main target market, although we do support where we can if we do get asked to help where others can't. Incoming digital is a big opportunity. The multinational e-commerce companies from around the world who sell digital goods and services, and they can benefit from they're having a local legal entity, local compliance, local forex management, protection from the vagaries of the internet connectivity, culture, language, legacy systems, and then benefit from local knowledge and local smoothing kind of a local infrastructural instabilities, which we as African Payment Solutions do for them, is to kind of shelter them from the fragmented nature of the market and the inconsistencies related to infrastructure. So yeah, Africa is a big consumer market with low ATVs. It's a big opportunity for sharing platforms, digital, and especially entertainment with this COVID situation. Transport and logistics the same, to be able to deliver goods, and then I think a wild card down the track is insurance, is the ability to be able to get insurance for Africans to smooth out the shocks of their personal and economic lives. Also, the successful African e-commerce seem to have limited understanding and capabilities to set up effective global acquiring. Into Africa, from international into Africa is card, mobile, and EFT, and the cross-border to Europe from Africa is mainly card. So we provide a few large multinational e-commerce companies with the knowledge and inspiration and possibilities and capabilities of being able to acquire offshore, some in some relatively significant volumes, because we have a European presence, so Malta in the UK and Europe. So being able to set up facilities there, we can provide that bridge. It's also nice for local e-commerce companies, for example, in Europe, UK, to have somebody local to deal with, and we have partners and shareholders that actually operate out of that region, which makes the level of trust and understanding a lot higher, makes it easier for them to deal with. In-country like to deal with their own people, so we find across Africa, the Nigerians, Kenyans, South Africans like to deal with their own people as well. So we have people on the ground who understand the dynamics, who can liaise with them, provide and set up the most optimal acquiring facilities. Also, because we believe in a small staff, it requires a level of outsourcing and our ability to choose leverable business opportunities where we can really add some value and provide a personalized service, which means that it's generally to the slightly larger e-commerce companies and where they have a lower understanding of the market dynamics. Anyway, that's all from me today. I think that's enough from our research. And if we can provide any value in terms of your acquiring at the checkout, you're a multinational e-commerce company coming onto the African continent, or if you are a large e-commerce company on the sub-Saharan African continent and want to get acquired in Europe, then give us a shout. Go to africanpaymentsolutions.com, send us an inquiry, and we'll get you paid at the checkout. Thanks, have an awesome day, and we'll chat again tomorrow.